Hello and welcome to another episode of Stock Shots. Please remember, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just giving my opinion based on some things I see, like support and resistance, supply and demand, and of course, some indicators that may be on the screen. So always do your own due diligence. Make sure you educate yourself and always look to the left because we're looking at things that have already happened. Think about what things may do in the future. So this is another episode of Stock Shots. Welcome.
All right, here we go with the C Fund. We're talking about our favorite one, the C Fund, of course, and it is stalled out at the moment. So we need to see a break, everybody. We've had a pretty good week compared to last week. As you can see, last week we had it wasn't too hot. But when we did close, it wasn't lower than this last wick here. Okay, we dipped down there, closed above that closing of the wick. We didn't get above that body though. Now, this candle, this week we were up. Okay, but what we really need to see, we need to see this break right here. All right, this area here needs to be broken. So that's the 59.6310 area. That's the top of this last candle 2 weeks ago from May 12th. All right, currently we're still under that. When we break this, absolutely, we're going all the way up to the 6,000s. So in the S&P 500, that'll be a $600 range, or 601, 610, around there. Um, Currently, we're still looking good though for the C fund. So if you're looking to put your money in there, you you probably going to be all right. Now let's talk about the S fund. In the S fund, we had a little doji here. We had a lot of indecision, unknown. All right. Currently, it's about the same picture. All right. This was our candle. That tiny little candle right there. That's it. I'll make it a little bit bigger. But it's literally just a little cross. Now we're on a trend line. Okay. We're on a trend line. And this is telling us that we could go higher. We're above right here on this 50 line in our RSI. And we're looking good. Okay. We're looking good. Only issue we had here is that you see we had a gap here. It got filled. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. So in the S fund, our gap to the bottom side was filled. In the C fund, it wasn't. This is now saying we're unsure what we want to do. Are we able to break that high? And it's just like in the C fund. We got to break this high right here at about 22, 23 to get up here to our next area of 22.88. Uh, it looks like it wants to keep going. The gap fill is definitely a good look. Definitely a good look. But we did not close above this last candle. So uh, higher high, higher high. This isn't a high, but it's a green candle. You want to classify this as a lower high? Because it is a green candle technically, but it's still a doji. Indecision, unknown. So with the S fund, you might want to wait a couple days if you want confirmation. But and the technicals, look, it can go higher because it is doing a doji on a trend line. All the first thing you need to do is see it pass that 2205 area, and then the 2224 is going to be the next area. Those two areas, once it breaks out of there, it's going up to 2288. So let's take a look at the bond fund. And the bond fund, guess what? Still goofing around. All right. It's under this consolidation now. Bond fund, goodbye. It ain't nothing to really say here. It's just going sideways, and that's all it's doing. And it's not going up in strength. It's bouncing under the 50 line here. So, not interested in the bond fund. Let's talk about the international fund. International fund, as you can see, we hit our target. We did close above it by a couple of cents, by like 11 cents. So that's awesome. Great job, international fund. Um, Currently, let's see where our look at that. That was our last high. So back in 2007, people, the international fund got this high. It hasn't been this high for a minute, and we have a red candle here. Are we noticing that we have divergence? Maybe. I want to see this play out a little bit more. It's not really there. It looks like we have still some room to the upside. Let's turn this on and see. I don't know. This one could be topped out at the international fund. So if you're international fund, you might want to look for either a pullback and probably to about here, the $83 zone, or here, the $85 zone. Uh, it looks like it's high, extremely high. I would expect a pullback, but I am glad to see that they closed above that $88, and that's good. That's good. So that's what we got this week for Stock Shots. I hope you got something out of it. Throw a like my way if you got something out of this video, and we'll see you next week. Don't forget, if you want to learn how to do this, hey, click on the description below, and there's a website. It'll teach you how to do just what I'm doing. So see you then. Have a good week and stay green.